pivotal night of your thriving new career, where you get to really ask yourself, what am I doing with my life? What would my friends say? And most importantly, will I ever see my family again? We understand the stresses of a new job, and we're here for you. To help you reach a more stable and relaxing frame of mind, we offer several musical selections to help make this elevator ride as relaxing and therapeutic as possible. We offer contemporary jazz, classical, rainforest ambiance, as well as a wide selection of other choices.
Estou aí, galera, com Sister Location finalmente, galera. Perdi a abertura, infelizmente, mas já foi. Só vimos... O que você tá fazendo aí, filha? Espere eu gravar o vídeo, meu. Caramba. Eu nem percebi, mano.
Welcome to the first day of
Cima
your
da
exciting
minha,
new
meus
career.
cabelos
Whether you were
gigantes.
approached at a job fair, read our ad and screws, bolts, and hairpins, or if this is the result of a dare, we welcome you. I will be your personal guide to help you get started. I'm a Model 5 of the Handyman's Robotics and Unit Repair System, but you can call me Hand
Tira
Unit.
essa
Your
coelha aqui
new
tá me
career
assustando.
promises
Né?
challenge,
Deixa ela
intrigue,
aqui, em cima
and
do
endless
PC,
janitorial
tá tudo,
opportunities.
Vai
Please
ficar
enter your
olhando minha
name as
jogatina.
seen above the
Peraí,
keypad.
filho.
This cannot be changed later, so please be careful.
Deixa eu ver se consigo escrever Joey. Joe. Cadê o Y? Joey
It seems
alguma
that you
coisa.
had some
Vamos ver
trouble
como
with the
fica.
keypad. I see what you were trying to type, and I will auto-correct it for you. One moment. Welcome, Eggs Benedict.
Ex-Bennett. Isso não é meu nome. Isso não é meu nome. Aqui é as 3 chances, galera. Mas aqui é noite aqui, né? Eu acho que dá pra fazer por noite. Noite 1. Não acontece nada na noite 1. Então acho que... não sei, eu acho
You
que
can now open the
não
elevator
acontecer
using that
nada,
bright,
não acontece
red,
nada mesmo, né?
and
Na noite
obvious
1
button.
de morrer.
Let's get to
Então acho
work.
que eu não vou contar a noite 1 como, né? De 3, sei lá. O que eu tô falando, mano? As ideias. Eu tô zoando, galera. Não sei nem o que eu tô falando na minha vida.
Allow me to fill this somewhat frightening silence with some light-hearted
Vai logo.
Due to the massive success and even more so the unfortunate closing of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, it was clear that the
Inscreva no canal,
stage
galera.
was set,
Deixa o like,
no pun
deixa
intended,
a para
for
não
another
perder um vídeo.
contender
Deixa eu
in
falar,
children's
criatura,
entertainment.
do que tá legendando.
Unlike most entertainment venues,
Isso aí,
our
vocês
robotic
entenderam, né?
entertainers
Eu falei
are rented
antes.
out for private parties during the day, and it's your job to get the robots back in proper working order before the following morning. You are now in the primary control module. It's actually a crawl space between the 2 front showrooms. Now, let's get started with your daily tasks. View the window to your left. This is the Ballora Gallery Party Room and Dance Studio, encouraging kids to get fit and enjoy pizza. Let's turn on the light and see if Ballora is on stage. Press the blue button on the elevated keypad to your left. Uh-oh, it looks like Ballora doesn't feel like dancing. Let's give her some motivation. Press the red button now to administer a controlled shock. Maybe that will put the spring back in her step.
Ai, nossa, quanto
Let's
diálogo.
check the
Jesus.
light again.
Tá lá.
Excellent. Ballora is feeling like her old self again and will be ready to perform again tomorrow. Now
Gosto de
view
ser o
the
que,
window
o
to
problema
your
que é muita
right.
fala, né?
This is the Funtime Auditorium, where Funtime Foxy encourages kids to play and share. Try the light. Let's see what Funtime Foxy is up to.
Então,
Looks like Funtime Foxy is taking the day off. Let's motivate Funtime Foxy with a controlled shock.
isso aí.
Let's try another controlled shock.
Vai, volta logo, filho. Aê, voltou.
Looks like Funtime Foxy is in perfect working
Não
order.
vou ouvir muita
Great
falar
job.
dessa hora senhora, não.
In front of you is another vent shaft. Crawl through it to reach the circus gallery
Eu
control
gosto do
module.
jogo por ser diferente, galera. Não é parado, né? Me faz gostar do jogo.
On the other side of the glass is Circus Baby's auditorium. Let's check the light and see what Baby is up to. Looks like a few of the lights are out, but we can fix that later. Let's encourage Baby to cheer up with a controlled shock.
Baby não tá aqui.
Let's try another controlled shock.
Baby não vai aparecer tão cedo.
Let's try another controlled shock.
Baby tá teimosa, hein, mano. Vai, volta pro seu lugar logo.
Great job, Circus Baby. We knew we could count on you.
Deixa ela
That
aparecer ali,
concludes your
né?
duties for your first night on the job. We don't want you to leave overwhelmed, otherwise you might not come back. Please leave using the vent behind you, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Yes.
Motion trigger. Circus gallery vent.
Eu fui esse? Eu, hein? Noite 1 passada com sucesso. Nossa, eu esqueci o movimento assim.
Another day, another dramatic entry in the lives of Vlad and his distressed mistress. Where will they go? What will they do? All of that and more
Dá um pouquinho de
happening
pipoca.
now.
Come aí, come aí.
Clara, I tell you, the baby isn't
Vou
mine.
meter na cara
How
dela
did I
na
tell you
tela.
that it is? You're the
Oh,
only
so-
vampire I've ever loved. And the baby turns his bottles into powdered milk.
That doesn't mean anything.
He sleeps on the ceiling fan.
Upright or upside down.
What does it matter? You need to be part of your son's life.
I'm an old man,
Oh,
Clara.
be good.
I can't be a father.
Well, then at least pay your child support, you deadbeat.
Will Vlad and his distressed mistress find common ground? Tune in next time.
Esse negócio de Fnaf aí. Au. Esse barulho de Fnaf aí, aí.
Daddy, you let the other children go see her. Why won't you let me go?
Welcome back for another night of intellectual
Cala a
stimulation,
boca.
pivotal career choices, and self-reflection on past mistakes. We're committed to creating a unique and fulfilling work experience. One part of that commitment is ensuring that you don't get tired of the voice that you're hearing right now. Using the keypad below, please
Posso
select a
escrever meu
new
nome
companion
normalmente agora?
voice.
Deixa eu ver.
For male, it seems that you had some trouble with the keypad.
Qual é meu
I see
nome?
what you were trying to type, and I will autocorrect it for you. Thank you for choosing Angsty Teen.
Meu nome não é Anxiety.
The elevator stopped. You know the routine. You can get out now or whatever. Stay here if you want.
Cala a boca.
So, funny story.
Cala a
A
boca.
dead body was found in this vent once.
Cala a boca.
Okay, so not
Ok,
that
isso
funny,
aí, cala a
but
boca.
it's a story. Okay, let's start with your nightly chores.
Nossa, que
You
voz.
should check
que
on
voz
Ballora
de
and make sure she's
triste.
on her stage, but whatever.
Que voz de tristeza.
Huh. I guess Ballora has better things to do. Let's zap her. That should be fun.
Essa voz de quem tá depressivo. Você também. Tá, entendi tudo que você falou. E agora?
Let's check on Funtime Foxy. Make sure he's ready for showtime tomorrow.
Tá. Tá ali, ó.
Great. Great. Great.
É o Mimic!
There seems to have been a problem with the voice synthesizer. Default settings have been restored. Please proceed through the vent ahead of you to Circus Baby's auditorium.
Ai, meu Deus. Agora é uma parte que eu sofria no celular, mano. Isso aí.
Motion trigger.
Eu não sabia o que
Circus
tinha que
gallery
fazer.
vent.
Circus Baby had a busy day today. Let's check the light and make sure she's in proper working order. Oh, Circus Baby, we aren't here to play hide and seek. Let's encourage Baby to come out of hiding with a controlled shock. Let's try another controlled shock. There seems to be a power malfunction that is affecting our ability to properly motivate Baby. Please stand by while I reboot the system. I will be offline momentarily during this process. Various other systems may be offline as well, such as security doors, vent locks, and oxygen. Commencing system restart.
Motion trigger. Entryway vent. Funtime Auditorium maintenance vent opened. Ballora Gallery maintenance vent opened.
I don't recognize you.
Caramba, mano.
You are new.
Assustei que sua voz.
I remember this scenario. However, it's a strange thing to want to do, to come here. I'm curious what events would lead a person to want to spend their nights in a place like this. Willingly. Maybe curiosity, maybe ignorance. There is a space under the desk. Someone before you crafted it into a hiding place, and it worked for him. I recommend that you hurry, though. You will be safe there. Just try not to make eye contact. It will be over soon. They will lose interest.
Tira o olho daí, seu vagabundo. Cala a boca. Cala a boca. Tira o olho daí, seu vagabundo. Tá martelando o quê, filho? Não abre não. Cala a boca. Silêncio. Não, 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 não. Não, você não vai abrir. Não, você não abre, não. Sai!
She's watching us. We have to leave now. We will see you again soon.
When your guide comes back online, he is going to tell you that he was unsuccessful, that you must restart the system manually. He will then tell you to crawl through Ballora Gallery as fast as you can to reach the breaker room. If you follow his instructions, you will die. Ballora will not return to her stage anymore. She will catch you. The power will be restored shortly. When you crawl through Ballora Gallery, go slowly. She cannot see you and can only listen for your movement. When you hear her music become louder, she is growing near, listening for you. Wait and be still.
Thank you for your patience. It seems that the power system cannot be restarted automatically. You will need to restart the power system manually. Please return to the primary control module.
Isso. Ativou outro botão ali,
Motion
sobrenatural.
trigger. Circus gallery vent.
You will now be required to crawl through the Ballora Gallery using the vent to your left to reach the breaker room. It is recommended that you stay low to the ground and reach the other side as fast as possible as to not disturb Ballora. I will deactivate myself momentarily as to not create an auditory disturbance. Deactivating.
Ballora é a mesma coisa do roupante dele.
Gallery maintenance vent opened.
It seems you are taking a long time. Please proceed as quickly and as quietly as possible.
Eu ando, ela começa. Passando agora. Meu Deus, mano, que porta é essa? Porta que não chega nunca, mano.
Motion trigger breaker room.
You may now interface with the breaker control box. Using the interface may disrupt nearby electronics. If you feel you are in danger, feel free to disconnect the interface temporarily until it is safe to reconnect.
Ele não tava fazendo barulho e nem mostrou dica de eu fazer as coisas.
You may now interface with the breaker control box. Using the interface may disrupt nearby electronics. If you feel you are in danger, feel free to disconnect the interface temporarily until it is safe to reconnect.
Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here.
Agora ficar silêncio, né?
No one is here. It's bedtime. Let's go back to our stage. You must be hearing things, silly. Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here. Go back to your stage. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Let's go back to sleep. Oh, calm down. I think it was just a mouse. Nope, no one is here.
Cala a boca.
It's bedtime. Let's go back to our stage. You must be hearing things, silly. Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here. Go back to your stage. Everything is okay. Let's go back to sleep. Oh, calm down. I think it was just a mouse.
Ó, tá, Funtime Freddy. Você é da hora pra caramba, mano. Vai, vamos conversar, vai.
Nope, no one is here.
Fica aí na sua que eu fico na minha, beleza? É mó da hora, eu curto você pra caramba, mano. Você tem um carisma incrível. Cadê você?
It's bedtime. Let's go back to our stage. You must be hearing things, silly.
Funtime Freddy, colabora comigo.
Calm down and go back to sleep. No one is here. Go back to your stage. Everything is okay.
Tá tudo ok, Funtime Freddy. Tô achando estranho. Volta, volta, só falta um, mano. Pera aí, meu parceiro, só falta um. Deixa eu terminar esse um, pelo amor de Deus.
Oh, calm down. I think it was just a mouse. Nope, no one is here.
Great job. This completes your tasks for the night. Please proceed back through the Ballora Gallery with care, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Tem que ir devagar ainda, né?
Is someone there? I can hear someone creeping through my room. Perhaps not.
Boa. Você fala que eu tô indo bem. Eu sendo esquizofrênico
As the
aqui com a
sun
Minibex.
sets, so also does another chapter in the saga of love lost between Vlad and his distressed mistress. Can they be reconciled? Can their love rise again? That and more happening now.
Clara, the baby isn't mine.
It is Vlad. They had trouble catching him in the nursery today.
So what? Lots of kids get hyper and run around and stuff.
They had to knock him out of the air with a broom.
I have to go.
They're going to dock your paychecks.
They can't do that. I'm a vampire. I don't get paychecks.
You work the graveyard
Ó o
shift at
Moon,
the
referência ao
Friday
Moon
Taco.
ali já.
Don't lie to me.
Oh, the humanity! When will the heartbreak end? When will these two ships passing in the night rekindle their long-lost love? Tune in tomorrow to find out.
Deveria ter uma conquista, né? De comer pipoca, mas o jogo não tem
Daddy
conquista.
just once let me go play with
Baby,
her.
para.
She's so
Para!
cute.
Para!
Didn't you make her just for me?
Não.
Welcome back to another pivotal night of your thriving new career, where you get to really ask yourself, what am I doing with my life? What would my friends say? And most importantly, will I ever see my family again? We understand the stresses of a new job, and we're here for you. To help you reach a more stable and relaxing frame of mind, we offer several musical selections to help make this elevator ride as relaxing and therapeutic as possible. We offer contemporary jazz, classical, rainforest ambiance, as well as a wide selection of other choices.
O bicho parece
Using
louco
the
na cabeça.
keypad
Cara, eu
below,
vou ter
please
que me
type the
tratar
first few
depois.
letters of the musical selection you would prefer. It seems you had some trouble with the keypad. I see
meu
what you
Deus
were
do
trying
céu,
to
sou
type,
muito
and I will
louco, mano.
auto-correct it for you. Thank you for selecting Casual Bongos.
Ó, louco, a musiquinha.
Now that your elevator experience has been customized to your needs and you're thoroughly relaxed, it's worth mentioning that due to your lackluster performance yesterday, your pay has been decreased by a substantial amount. Please enjoy the rest of your descent.
Noite 3. Como era a noite 3? Nem lembro. Pra consertar o Phantom Freddy, né? Nem, alguma coisa assim, né? E tem um Phantom Fox. É mesmo. Ah. Essa música alegre aí, mano. Pra um jogo teu. Tô gostando.
Due to unforeseen malfunctions from today's shows, your nightly duties will require you to perform maintenance that you may or may not be skilled enough to perform. It became necessary for technicians to attempt to disconnect Funtime Freddy's power module. However, they were unsuccessful. Allowing them to try again would be an inefficient path forward, as we would need to allow 6 to 8 weeks for recovery and physical therapy. You will need to reach the parts and service room on the other side of Funtime Auditorium to perform the
Tem alguém nos
procedure
gravando
yourself.
ali, eu nem reparei, né?
Let's check on Ballora first and make sure she's on her stage.
É, então, né? A balota é
Great.
meio
It looks
diferenciada.
like everything is as it should be in Ballora Gallery. Let's check on Funtime Foxy. It's important to make sure she's on her stage before entering.
Mano, eu
Great.
não sei
It looks
jogar
like
Funtime
everything
Fox,
is as
mano.
it should be in Funtime
Não quero
Auditorium.
que o vídeo acabe aqui,
There is
mano,
no
mas
need to
eu
check
acho que
on
eu não sei
Baby
jogar
tonight.
Funtime Fox.
Please
Mano.
refrain from entering
Não
unauthorized
posso ir
areas.
onde ele tá, né? É
Proceed
isso.
directly to Funtime Auditorium.
É a balora, só que... Oxi. Não lembrava de abrir os dois.
Motion trigger. Circus gallery vent.
Hã? Hã?
Did you know that I was on
O que
stage
eu fiz
once?
aqui?
It wasn't for very long, only one day. What a wonderful day, though. I was in a small room with balloons and a few tables. No one sat at the tables, though, but children would run in and out. Some were afraid of me, others enjoyed my songs. Music
Joy,
was
eu vi
always
referência aí.
coming from somewhere else, down a hall. I would always count the children. I'm not sure why. I was always acutely aware of how many there were in the room with me. 2, then 3, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 2, then
Ben 2,
none.
Ben 3, Ben 4,
They
Ben 4,
usually
Ben
played
0,
together in groups of 2 or 3. I was covered in glitter.
A Fia fala inglês
I
direito.
smelled like birthday cake. There were 2, then 3, then 5, then 4.
2,
I can do
3,
something
4,
special.
5.
Did you know that? I can make ice cream. Although I only did it once. There were 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Something happened when there
Que
was one.
números são esses? Tô falando.
A little girl, standing by herself. I was no longer myself, and I stopped singing. My stomach opened, and there was ice
Galera, eu tô
cream.
brisado aqui, mano.
I couldn't move, at least, not until she stepped closer. There was screaming for a moment, but only for a moment. Then other
Caramba,
children
você
rushed
fala
in
pra
again, but
caramba,
they
mano.
couldn't hear her over the sounds of their own excitement.
Rapaz.
I still hear her sometimes. Why did that happen?
Eu não quero saber, Pepe. Eu não quero. Caramba, fala pra caramba, mano. Ah, merda, mano.
Motion trigger. Circus gallery vent. Funtime auditorium maintenance vent opened.
Unlike Ballora, Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her. You have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure...
Como que funciona o fantasma? Eu tenho que esperar ele sair, mano? Que eu tô indo em outras direções, não vai? Deixa eu ver isso que parece um minigame pra eu poder fazer, né? O outro final, eu quero fazer. Tá, eu tenho só mais uma vida.
Funtime auditorium maintenance vent opened.
Unlike Ballora, Funtime Foxy is motion activated. For this reason, it's important to keep the room dark, as to not accidentally activate her. You have been provided with a flash beacon. Use it if you need to get your bearings and to ensure you don't bump into anything. However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
Motion trigger.
Okay.
Parts and service.
Great job reaching parts and
Oh,
service.
shit.
It seems that Funtime Freddy is out of power, which should make your job much easier. The release switch for the chest cavity is located on the underside of the endoskeleton jaw. To reach it, we will first need to open the face plates. For clarification, please note that I am referring to Freddy's right, not your right. Great. Now carefully locate and press the button next to Freddy's right eye.
Apertar onde? Apertar onde? Hã? Hã? Eu morro se eu demorar muito? O que eu tenho que fazer, Jesus?
Great. Now
Ah,
carefully
nossa, eu
locate
ia
and
ver
press
essa
the
bolinha
button
aqui.
just above Freddy's nose. Good job. The faceplates should now be open. Locate and press the small button on the underside of Freddy's endoskeleton jaw.
Tá, é pra eu achar essas bolinhas, mano.
Good job. The faceplates should now be open. Locate and press the small button on the underside of Freddy's endoskeleton jaw.
E?
Excellent. Great work. You will now be required to remove the secondary power module from the Bonnie hand puppet. Press the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
Desgraçado. Demônio! Ah! 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 Demônio do capeta. Ah! Ah!
Press the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
O bicho não... Ah! Ah! O bicho... Ah! Ah! Ah.
Press the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
Tem tempo, mano. Ah, rapaz. Rapaz, mano. Chato! Caramba, mano, que bicho complicado.
Black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
Eu apertei, mano. Aí, mano, eu tô apertando essa merda. Aí. O jogo não entende que eu tô apertando o nariz dele. Ah. Esse jogo tá errado. O jogo tá... Não é pra apertar o nariz dele? Tá, galera, eu voltei aqui só porque eu descobri que eu tô fazendo uma burrada. Então eu só vou de novo porque eu fiz burrada.
Good job. The faceplate. Great work.
Só vou de novo que eu confundi o que eu tenho que fazer.
Power module from
Essa
the
é uma
Bonnie
exceção
hand
das
puppet.
3 vezes que eu morri, hein?
Press the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
Só o bumbum aparecer. O problema é onde eu tenho que deixar ele aparecer. Eu tenho que fazer ele aparecer aonde, mano?
Press the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
Deixa eu ver, mano. Eu vou conseguir mesmo. Tem que dar pra apertar o botão da gravata dele. Ah, mano, mas como que ele aparece?
Press the large black button beneath Bonnie's bow tie to release the power module.
Como que eu faço ele apertar, Jesus? Como que eu faço ele aparecer? Vou apertar o botão. Ah, não sei. É, galera, não vai dar. Não sei como faz. Agora era pra apertar o botão no peito dele, eu tava apertando o nariz, pô. Mas não tá indo do mesmo jeito. Então, deixa. É, galera, Sister Location foi até a noite 3. Não sei se tem código pra poder passar rápido. Simplesmente eu acho que não, né? Tentando aqui. Mas é isso, galera. Espero que vocês tenham gostado desse vídeo pequeno. Eu queria tanto a customized, mano, desse jogo. Mas deixa pra lá, né? Se inscreve no canal, deixa like, ativa o sininho da notificação pra não perder nenhum vídeo. E é isso, galera. Tá, até que avancei um pouco. Noite 4. Ó, noite 4 ou noite 3? Não, noite 3. Não mudou nada praticamente. Não avançou o que? Não mudou nada. Bom, é isso. Próximo Pizzaria Simulator. Eu acho que eu não vou durar nem um segundo, né? Mas é isso aí. Falou.